The picture I posted on Facebook about my meeting with Bill Nye the Science Guy, I think has set a new record for likes. Well, I don't think anyone is surprised that I was very anxious to meet Bill because he has been such a champion of science and promoting scientific literacy and critical thinking. Many of my followers commented that they wished that they were in my place and that they could have been a fly on the wall to listening to our conversation. Well, I had the chance to have dinner with Bill at the invitation of Lorne Trottier, another champion of science who has donated funds to McGill University and to our office as well for science promotion. And along for the ride were astrophysicists Vicky Caspi, who's a professor of physics at McGill, and René Dorion of University of Montreal, and also a member of the Planetary Society, Richard Shute. And we really did have a great time discussing all sorts of things. Well, Bill Nye, of course, has way, way too many accomplishments for me to list here. Of course, first he rose to fame as Bill Nye the Science Guy on Disney Channel in the 1990s. And I mentioned to Bill that one of the posters promoting that show bugged me because it had some nonsensical glassware, put together in a ridiculous fashion. Bill, of course, said that naturally he knew that that wasn't quite right, but he was at the mercy of the director. Because you know how it is when they're wanting to present science, chemistry in particular, they need all that complex glassware and they want bubbling flasks and colored liquids. In any case, after the Bill Nye the Science Guy, he had many other TV appearances, including a Netflix series, Bill Nye Saves the World. Besides that, Bill has met presidents, he has met prime ministers, he has danced with the stars, he made appearances on sitcoms like The Big Bang Theory. He won an Emmy Award. He led Marches for Science. So, had you been a fly on the wall, what would you have heard? Of course, we talked about climate change. Bill is passionate about that. And he thinks that something must be done because otherwise we will be facing a catastrophe. And then we bemoaned the growth of pseudoscience. We talked about one of my favorite topics, the use of some of the pseudoscience promoters of magic to convince people, for example, that you can bend metal with the power of the mind. So we talked about stuff like that. We talked, of course, about other aspects of pseudoscience, anti-vaxxers. We grumbled about Trumpish conspiracies, and we discussed the wonders and the challenges of space exploration. It really was a wonderful evening. Oh, and about Bill's signature bow tie. It's real. It's not a clip-on. He really knows how to tie one, which is another major accomplishment. So that is our cup of joe for today. And let's drink to science advocacy and to Bill Nye, this science guy. Great stuff.